All right, guys. Today we're gonna be reacting to the View host gets shut down by Morgan Freeman for pulling the race car, the champagne, and see what's going on.
If I remember correctly, 6 extinction-level events on the planet since life began. I mean, 6 times, large portions of life, not human life we're talking just life, gone, destroyed. Well, we're headed for another one. Scientists have said if we don't hurry up and change our ways, there's going to be a cataclysmic event that will wipe many of us off the face of the earth. It is because life is tenacious. Life. We're not talking about
Man, Morgan Freeman has a nice voice, man. Right? Even he's just literally just talking, but you think he's behind a microphone studio? You know what I'm saying? And just narrating something.
human beings here. We're talking about the planet.
Yeah.
She'll stay.
Yeah.
Well, it's tenacious if we would just leave it alone. Leave it alone. And the human interruption of all of that is what's causing all the problems. I hope that it's not too late.
I must admit, I was actually enjoying the show until Joy opened her mouth. The hens of the coop don't want to talk about life or the planet. I'm really surprised they were quiet for as long as they were. Unfortunately, their silence didn't last long because Sunny takes it from here.
I want to ask you about a different document.
Go ahead.
As some politicians around the country try to erase Black history,
Oh my God, you have to make it about. Oh man, I guess this is where we're living. This is why we live, man. Just people like her just want to make it about,
making sure people don't forget vital parts of our past,
Yeah.
including this documentary that you executive produced called 761st. Did I get that right? Yeah, 761st Tank Battalion, the original Black Panthers, about the first Black battalion to fight in World War II.
First Black Armored Battalion.
Yes.
And start in the 40s and move up. And how many times did I see Black people in the movies? And if I did see them, what were they doing?
Yeah. There were servants.
Servants.
They were always. I know. It's appalling.
I can give you the name.
If you watch old movies, Betty Davis movies, are
But
particularly.
it was literally what was happening, man. Like, what's the point of this? Like, not every person of color, was fighting. Like, man, these people want everything to be main character.
Particularly, even though she's great,
Like-
and
It's the
it's
period
not her
of time
fault.
that
It's
the
the
movies were
period.
made.
It's
It's just what
upsetting
they
to
were
watch.
doing.
Tell you the
Well,
truth.
it shouldn't be that way
It
because
is.
somebody did make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there it was. That's the time.
He made an appearance on the show to talk about his documentary, but they just couldn't help themselves and used it
Yeah.
as an opportunity to make it about race. They thought they were going to be able to bait him in, but Morgan Freeman isn't interested in talking about race or entertaining race baiters. The ladies of the spew should have done their research before inviting him on the show.
How are we going to get rid of racism
Stop
until...
talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man.
I'd love to know what you guys thought of this in
Yeah,
the
that's a good
comments
point.
below. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Your support really helps the channel grow, and I truly appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, that's a good point. Morgan Freeman is very clear about that stance, right? And I think when it comes down to this, these people, they want to race bait because they're so unuseful. They're just puppets. This is what happens when you give big platforms like this to people that contribute nothing to the world. Some of these people that live in Manhattan, they can spend their meals. They like to spend $200, $300 on a simple meal, bread and spaghetti, I guess. Well, some of these people, man, they have a microphone because they think they have a microphone. They're professionals in the topics. But clearly they're not. They're very unprofessional. And The View has a very interesting perspective when it comes down to talk about the problems here in the United States. Let's go to the comment section and see what's going on here. I can think of 5 women who can lead the planet and make it better. Oh my goodness. Morgan Freeman is a wise man. He's not a race baiter. I think The View is TV trash and don't know how it's still on the air. Me neither. Me neither. I don't even know. The View struggles with intelligent black people come on and calmly factually dismiss the systematic race theory. Why would Morgan Freeman stoop to the level of being on The View? That's a good problem. Well, because he needed to promote his documentary. That's why. I have a quote that what Morgan Freeman said in that interview. Just stop talking about racism and stop referring to people by their race. It's a very simple and effective, because it's like people like them. What they like to do is just keep scratching that old wound. They want to keep that wound alive because they make a lot of money. Everything on View is about race and Trump. The guy is a class act, yes. Morgan Freeman is a very wise man. He has a heavily voice. Yeah, I know. Sunny on her race baiting is annoying. Yes, always her, man. Always. Earth catalysm and cycle. Earth naturally heats up before a colder period. Temperature is not an issue. Pollution is. Yep, gotta get some race in every show. I'm a former Marine, black, white, Latino, trouble, or Asian. We all know we all bleed red. I hope I'm still alive when enough to understand this. Morgan's so right. Yeah. The sky is falling, Chicken Little. This episode of The View was better than the three. Yeah. I mean, a lot of these, man, it just when Joy Behar start talking, man, you know that she's going to say something that is very non-relatable to the conversation. Like it's so non-relatable. However, she has to open her mouth. It's a weird thing. Why is this racist show not canceled yet? Think if it was just white people sitting and saying the same thing will be canceled so fast. True. But the thing is, we are the culture. We are the ones to determine what is right or wrong. If you guys don't do anything in your power to stop things like that, these things are gonna keep going. Sitting down in your home and you simply not saying anything, it's complaining in comment section. It's not gonna fix it. You have to put yourself in the microphone. You have to say these things. We all agree that shows like this should not be on air. However, we had to demonstrate that with our money. We had to demonstrate these things by sending emails and tell them what is right or wrong. But a lot of people just watch this stuff right in the morning. And we have to point their fingers. Who are these people? I simply gonna leave it there. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I would love to hear your guys' opinion. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next one.